Good morning. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Happy patch day. God, I'm so excited. I have a slight small concern that YouTube might demac us. I don't think they will. I'm expecting they won't. If they do, we'll figure something else out. But yeah, hi everybody. Hope you guys are having a great morning so far. I am. I have coffee. I got a Destiny 2 showcase. Pre-show starts in about 5 minutes. We're multitasking with my 9 to 5, which is all caught up on stuff, so I'm not even all that distracted. It's great. I love this. Oh. And honestly, I'm so hyped. So hyped for this showcase. This is going to be great. Very excited. I've been on for about 15 minutes now, just listening to the music. God, it's so good. So good. We've been tossing around theory crafting or fucking I don't know, conspiracy theories. Trying to come up with the best thing to call it. Just like what little information we do have, we have discussed to death. Refresh this. Put that on. All right, that's as good as that's gonna get. Okay. 3 minutes to pre-show. See, these are the moments that, and I don't want this to come across as complaining. This is literally just me trying to fill the silence. These are the moments that I wish I had more people in chat. Because if I could just be like hanging out chatting with people, like even if there was like 5 or 6 people active in chat and that's it, and I could just be having a conversation while we sat and waited, that would be great. I would love it. But in lieu of that, you guys will get to put up with me talking about stuff. that's where that's gone. Oh. Yeah, da, 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 da. I'll do a little Terraria research while we wait. Bum 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 bum. Yum bum 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 bum. Yeah da 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 da. 8:59. Ooh, it's coming! Oh, we're so close! Come on, man. There go.
This universe is made of light and darkness. These ancient forces flow through all matter and energy in our solar system and beyond.
Who's talking?
But we haven't always known this. When the Traveler arrived in our solar system, they called it many things. A ship, a planet, a god. Its presence provoked and inspired great change. It terraformed several moons and planets. Our lifespans increased threefold. And we launched colony ships to settle worlds beyond our own. This was our golden age. But like all golden ages, it was doomed to collapse. The Traveler was pursued by an ancient enemy. A voice in the darkness. It found us. Humanity lost everything. With the last of its strength, the Traveler pushed back its enemy to create something new. The ghosts. In the dark times that followed the collapse, the ghosts chose the first Lightbearers. Immortal warriors gifted with the power of the Traveler's light. Humanity faced many threats in those days. Invaders from beyond our system arrived in droves. Pirates, called the Fallen, came to scavenge the remains of our golden age. The warlike Cabal came for our territory and resources for conquest. The Hive, ravenous worshippers of death, came to feed their infernal hunger. And the Vex, strange living machines, came to recreate our world in their own brutal image. We fought with each other as well. For a time, chaos reigned. Though in the end, we came together to rebuild, to heal. We built a city under the Traveler, the last safe city of Earth. In this city, humanity lived peacefully in all its forms. The humans, Earth's original inhabitants, the Exos, marvels of the Golden Age, and the Awoken, a people touched by both light and dark. Lightbearers took an oath to protect the last city. Over the centuries, they earned the title Guardians. The Titans, paragons of strength and bravery. The Warlocks, mage scholars trained in the arcane arts. And the Hunters, bold adventurers gifted with cunning. Guardians know that when they stand together, they are stronger. And now, new threats use our own powers against us. The Black Fleet closes in, edging us toward a second collapse. And our greatest adversary, the voice in the darkness, is revealed. A being of unimaginable power. The Witness. But all is not lost. Brand new Guardians rise every day to shape the future of our solar system and beyond.
Oh, hell yeah, brother. All right, so that's like Destiny so far. I wonder if it's a new intro cinematic. We did kind of need one. It's cool. I like it. I'm curious who's talking, though. Like, is it just a random narration, or... Some of the stuff is cool. Is it cosplayers? Oh, that's awesome. God, Ralk is such a cool boss. One of my favorites in recent memory.
When I think about being the Guardian, I think about being part of a fire team. For me specifically, I think about being a fire team leader. I think about not only being a fire team leader for my friends, but also for my family. So many of my friends trust me with their guardians. There you go. Very good. Very good. Oh, you just killed your dad. The teamwork that really pays off, especially after a long period of hard work. To come in clutch in the big moments. I've been able to pass along my love of Destiny to so many friends, also to my family. Been able to game with my daughter. To be able to guide little lights is truly a treasure. But to me, the most important part of being a Guardian is being kind to everyone that
I want that mug.
Your kindness and joy may spark hope in a darkness zone where light is fading away.
Lavender ribbon. I feel like that was Saint 14. Like, my immediate gut reaction is that's Saint 14. What is that? Is that it's Crown of Tempest, I think. Yeah, that's cool. God, I love Destiny fan art. It's so good. Ooh, I like that art style. Wormhusk. Somebody's a PvPer. Is that right? Come on, man. Yes! Haha! Nailed it. Get some. Is that a Taken Guardian? That's cool. Stranger, Drifter, and Eris. That's the Darkness Trio. Eris's new fire team, as it were. Drifter's hungry. What is he having for dinner? Definitely Scornflakes. 100% it's Scornflakes. There's no way he's not having Scornflakes. Come on now. I'm still mad that we can't put a Hive Ghost show on.
Memories with them so far is Valid Disciple contest mode. It's my very first time even doing day one raid. And we didn't get it, but it was a good time. Yeah, through my clan, they've helped me become a better person, a more confident person, a more confident player, and I wouldn't be the same without them.
Anime Guardian. I like it. Vex in the Shell. That's funny. I understood that reference. This picture raises some interesting questions. That's a ruinous effigy. One's got taste. Place in the Destiny universe would you like to go on vacation? Oh God. Most of them are terrifying.
Destiny ha sido una increíble experiencia y me ha ayudado a escapar de mi realidad. Acá muchos me conocen por mi apodo, Deus. Y gracias a este personaje he sido capaz de hacer incontables amigos, vivir experiencias inolvidables y atesorar también momentos dentro de la comunidad. Para mí el juego es más que simplemente lo que se ve en pantalla. Han sido las personas, las actividades, los hitos como jugador incluso, y la experiencia y todo este sueño e historia que hemos construido en el que hay un desarrollo de personaje.
I love the community art highlights. Cabal. Cabal, 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 Cabal. It's an old quote, but yes, Cabal. I like that one. That's good. The callus ball. Oh, that one makes me happy. Look at work real fast. Cabal. Yep. Easy.
Hi, my name is Lillian. I go by Lily Bean Cosplay on Instagram, and I've been
Ooh,
doing
cosplay.
Destiny cosplay for 6 years. I started playing Destiny in late 2015, and I just fell in love with the designs,
Hawthorne.
the characters in the game, and
That's a
I
good
went to a
Hawthorne
local convention
Oh,
dressed as
shit.
my hunter. From then, I kind of just wanted to keep going. I did a House of Winter Fallen Drag, Sweeperbot, Soraya Hawthorne.
Hey, Noble.
Bray,
Appreciate you dropping by,
Hunter
bud.
character from Destiny
Oh,
2.
she did Anna Bray,
It
too?
always has to do with
Oh my
a character
god.
that I'm drawn to in some way from a design
This chick's
standpoint.
got skill.
If it's
Holy
a
shit.
character that has a bunch of LEDs or, you know, moving arms or something, I look at it and say, how can I make this? Because I want to learn from it. I want to diversify my skill set with my Spyro's Associate costume.
Oh my
That's like
god.
a fully immersive costume. I can't see my face. I'm wearing a helmet and I have 2 extra arms. Savathun was
Holy
part
shit.
of the Cosplay Cosmodrome event that Bungie did for Bungie Day.
That's such a
and
good
being able to
Savathun.
take
Oh
a
my
character
god.
Whose design I wasn't super familiar with yet, and create it in real life and then wear it, it was great. There's so many different groups within the Destiny community. You have artists, you have musicians, streamers, gamers, and I think that's really special. Just to be able to show, like, this is what inspires me and this is what I'm gonna do to show that it inspires me.
Why you don't have time to explain. You don't have time to explain why you don't have time to explain. That's how this works. It's just a thing. Come on. Everybody knows that. Okay, there's a right answer to this question. Thank you. Well done. See? Bungie knows. Oh, Ada with the butterflies. Cute. Give me back my Black Armory! Oh, that's cool. That's definitely cosplay. That's sick. I love it. Oh, that's the duality gear, the Deep Explorer. Shit, that's well done. Which Vex enemy do you fear the most? Wyverns. For sure, Wyverns. Oop.
I'm Dan, aka the Rat King's crew. I've been playing Bungie games since Marathon 2, and I've been playing Destiny since it
All right,
launched.
chat. I gotta go talk to the
I'm so
missus for a
happy to
minute. I'm gonna
be
leave you guys
part
alone.
of
Be right
such a
back.
creative and passionate community, and I can't wait to see what Destiny is going to do next.
for somebody who's played from D1 to D2, what makes a Guardian is someone who, against all odds, keeps pushing forward, always making the advance, always moving forward. I was introduced to the game by a bunch of friends, military, law enforcement. I'm in the public safety field. Don't have a lot of time to play, but when I play hard. Long story short, a lot of those folks either got deployed, went to other jobs, or just didn't really see them anymore. Complained about the content and not having it vast. I've learned from D1 to D2, the game has definitely grown. And me as a diehard Guardian, I keep pushing forward because I have the confidence and the ability to see what's happening. And now here we are, still playing.
Glint. Glint. I know that one. Oh, that's fun. Looks like should be a frame out of a Destiny comic book. That would be cool. Or like one of those little YouTube animations. Called it. Hashtag winning. With this.
Hi, I'm Steve Saylor, aka Blind Gamer Steve. I'm a content creator and accessibility advocate and consultant in the video game industry.
My name is T Morris. People call me T. They call me T Monster. I also go by Twitch Dad.
When I started looking into wanting to stream, I had known this dude here for about, I think about 10 years at that point. 10 years. And so I reached out to him. I was like, hey, you know what? I know you play Destiny. Would you be cool kind of helping me and guiding me through the game? I've never played it before.
This is when I gave you a little bit of honesty. I said, are you sure you want me? Because you see me play, so you know how bad my aim is. It'll be the blind leading the blind. And he went, that's what we'll call it.
All right, there's the Traveler. There's the Traveler in front of us. Let's go. Walk forward. Walk forward. I want you to enjoy this.
As someone who has a disability where it affects my vision, and it is hard for me to be able to play games in general, having someone take the time and guide me through being able to play a game and not try to rush me through things, that meant the world to me.
Where's that? All right.
This is cool.
There he is. Yes!
In any other game, it's usually people don't want to play with a disabled person, whereas with Destiny, I can jump in with T, I can jump in with my friends, and even when we just jump in with random blueberries in the community, we can still be able to help each other out, and that's why I love Destiny.
Did you shoot my friend? That was a bad choice.
It's all about being able to reach out and pick someone up and being like, we can do this together. And that is being a hero. It's being able to lift everyone else up.
It's not about you. It's about the fire team. That's what makes a good Guardian, is when it's about reaching the end goal and reaching it together.
Cool. It's dope. Saint with the Elixni, the House of Light. I don't know what that is. It's cool. I don't know what it is. Meet the Vex for the first time in Destiny 1. Wasn't it on Venus? See, this one I don't know. I'm gonna guess Venus, but I don't know. That little comic was funny. I like it. Oh, that's good. That's good art. Okay, let's see if my guessing skills are any good. Boom! Nailed it. Dope. such a good quote. More importantly, I'm your ghost. Kinetic weapons point... Oh, what is it? Shit. Kinetic weapons point left, energy weapons point right? I think? Pretty sure kinetic is left and energy is right. Yes, we'll see. Baby Lixney! Yeah! Nailed it.
Hello Guardians, I hope you are all doing well. Happy Bungie Day. Here's my 8 years story of me being a Guardian in Destiny. I started playing Destiny in Destiny when the game first came out. I was a Hunter main back then. Now I'm a proud Titan main. My favorite moments of Destiny will be my first ever raid that I've covered an LFG group and the friends and clanmates that I met and play with to this day.
It's a blue golden gun. It'd be cool if you could, like, cosmetic certain effects. Oh, I have no idea. I have never heard this name before. Marasov. I want to say it's the Marasena because, like, Marasov, Marasena, it would make sense. Oh, God. I mean, woo anime, but oh, God. Title. All right, let's see if it's the Marasena. After this answer, I'm going to step away again for a second and get my kids a snack, but... Ha-ha! Nailed it. All right, BRB.
Hi, I'm Gray, or Gamer Girl Gray. I am an Indian American content creator and community builder on Twitch with the motto Gaming for Greater Good. I started my gaming journey in 2014 when two of my best friends gifted me my first Xbox. And I distinctly remember finding Destiny and staying up the entire night to play the game. No, get me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, I'm dead, I'm dead. Not dead yet. I found a place where I could be myself without any fear of being treated differently for who I was, how I looked, how I sounded. No, you gotta be kidding me, bro. When I came out to my community, it was such a monumental feeling for me to be able to see all these people flock together to make me feel welcome and safe and included. That was a feeling that I want to share with other people, this safe space. The charities are honestly a very big part of my stream because I see my content as a means to an end, to fight for what's good in the world. No, God, please help me. No, oh. Building a happy corner of the internet is just about being able to lift people up in the few hours that they spend with me, creating something that people feel comfortable in. They feel like they can be their authentic selves in. This game and this community constantly reminds me that we're not guardians just in name. We truly are bearers of light.
What puzzles do you bring me, little Rahul? Witness, that's cool. I want to know what the Witness's end game is. I want to know why he wants the Traveler. He, she, it. I want to know why it wants the Traveler. Guardian, what puzzles do you bring me? Pigeon. He likes the pigeons. He's always feeding the pigeons. What the fuck is that crossover? Golf face palming. That was great. I love that. Pigeon. Nailed it.
Being a guardian to me has shown me how important it is to stand up for what's right and to defend those who are oppressed and marginalized, just like Bungie continues to do every single day. So thank you, Bungie, for being real life guardians to me and everyone else across the world. The way that you stand up for social justice issues and make sure that everyone in your circle is loved and cared for is truly inspiring. I know that it dictates the way that I live my life on a day-to-day basis. Thank you so much, and eyes up, Guardians.
My name is Xavier, but you guys probably know me as Solar Flare. I make 3D animated skits based off of content in the Destiny universe.
Prepare to return to being a god-killing, time-breaking, paracausal space cowboy.
At first, I created content that I thought was creative, stuff you hadn't seen before, things that would be funny situations, but I didn't know how to produce them. One of my friends suggested to me this program called Blender, and so I tried to learn it myself. I taught myself, I made a video. Solar Flare was the main character, and it went from just being the channel name to being the name of sort of who I am at this point.
Okay guys, we have to be careful. Someone here is possessed by an owl. Who? That's the thing, we don't...
Usually, around 2 a.m. when I'm trying to go to sleep, my brain says, hey, it would be really cool if we went to sleep. But instead, what if we thought about a new video to create?
Hey, Bobby! Hey, Steven!
The future for Solar, I'm really excited. I'm working on a script and a whole plot, a series of videos. I'm really excited to create an actual cohesive storyline.
So,
I like his content.
Aldrin's sister was actually an evil possessed meatball that was controlled by a magical space dragon that was actually controlled by a hive queen.
The Destiny community feels
That's
like
great.
a group of friends that you may not live in the same area, but every time you go back, it's like you never left. When you get to know the people,
Explaining the story of Destiny to an Elixir who's just like, excuse me?
But also, you might find yourself going to one of their weddings 5 years from now, just because you decided to send them a friend request after they danced with you in a Crucible match.
Are you really going to tell me that looks more like the letter V than a slice of pizza? It ain't pepperoni!
It blows me away just how dedicated people are to creating things in this community. It's just so cool to see how passionate people are about all of it.
Dodgeball! He plays dodgeball with children in the city. That's in the new Light Quest. They haven't made a new character for a long time. You definitely wouldn't get that one. Okay. God, all of this art is just so good. Some people are so goddamn talented. Interesting. Rose Ghosts and nickname? God, I have no idea. I've never heard that name. God, they did such a good job on Savathun. She looked so cool. Okay, this one I'm curious of the answer because I don't know. Pulled pork. Where the fuck do you get that from? That's a good picture, Shax. I like that one. Legendary stasis that's not Ias Luna, your favorite. Ooh. Ooh. God, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with Crate, because I don't really like fusions, and Reed's falls behind Cataclysmic for me. So, we'll go with Crate. I like Crate.
Here's a guy, Savage Universe, who's been in the Destiny community for like 8 years running, probably considered now considered a veteran. And the fact that, back in July 2014, I was curious about the game. I was curious about it, and very interested to see what this game, whether this is the game for me. And then to get to a point where I would, get so many dungeon clears, raid clears, go, flawless to the point where even solo flawless trials, that was two or so weeks ago. And then to meet friends like Vixen, Tony, Long Long Live, Zoe, and then to be a mod for Miss Kenna, because she's awesome. To have all of that in like 8 years, I wouldn't even believe you back then, but here we are, still living the Guardian life. Amen.
That's cool. Shin Malphur dueled and took down the Renegade Lightbearer, Dredgen Yor. Was it Dredgen Yor? I feel like it was Dredgen Yor. Oh, that's a modified Wish Ender. That looks cool. I'm probably wrong on this one. Ah! Haha! Nailed it. Half remembered nuggets of fact. Or fiction? I guess. She was a good enemy. I hope she does make a comeback at some point. It'd be fun. Oh. Tried to take Oryx's place after his demise. God, I don't know. I feel like that's a D1 thing. I wasn't there for that. Cool cosplay. Always nice to see an EXO in the wild. If it is cosplay and not art. It's a tough question, I don't know. Malok, Pride of Oryx. All right. Good cosplay. I like it. Ghost. Or do we have to name him ourselves? I don't know. I like Ghost. He's
Hey,
the
soy
Ghost.
Colossus. Desde mis inicios como guardián hace ya 7 años, jamás creí que llegaría tan lejos. He puesto fin a incontables amenazas y he conseguido las armas más exóticas. También he explorado el sistema solar durante años en busca de las respuestas más enigmáticas. Y aunque las encontrara, seguía faltándome algo. Hasta que lo encontré. ¿Sabéis qué forja verdaderamente a un guardián? Los compañeros que están a tu lado en cada aventura. Ya sea tu escuadra o tu clan, ser guardián va más allá de uno mismo. Yo junto a mi clan he hecho de todo, desde partidas privadas que acaban en carcajadas, hasta culminar una incursión en su modo 24 horas. Si no fuera por ellos, yo no estaría aquí. Es por eso que mi mejor momento en Destiny fue encontrar a mi clan, ya que a partir de ahí, mi destino tuvo sentido.
This is a very depressed looking Zavala. Use this weapon to fight an army. The Lament. Back before he was Banshee. Cat Savathun chasing the moths. That's great. The Lament, right? Yay! Poggers! Holiday with the chaperone. Cool. As a champion staggering perk. Bastion. Unstoppable. Still not better than most unstoppable mod weapons, but it does have unstoppable. That's cool drawing. I like the ghost with his little sword and ninja hat. That one is funny. Crow is a cat. Cool. I assume it's a cat. It's an otter? Something. Keitel without her hat. God, where would we even have that? I'm gonna guess 9.1. Ah, nailed it.
I want to say one of my biggest memories about playing Destiny happens to be the raids and a lot of the friends that I've made along the way. VoG is my favorite raid, and when it came out, I was ecstatic. Again, happy Bungie Day to everybody, and hope everyone's having a great one, and I'll see you in the stars.
Dope. Flux and grenades go well together. What exotic would you add to the mix? Osmiomancies are good. Sunbraces are good. I feel like Osmio with Seekers is going to be meta in the Crucible.
Hey everybody, I'm Tej, and I'm a Guardian. What makes me feel most like a Guardian is being able to be me. We all choose to represent ourselves in different ways, and when you learn about someone's Guardian and the legend that they've written for themselves, it teaches you something beautiful about them. I strive to create a space online through content creation that people can just come as they are, and we can all just celebrate in this beautiful world that Bungie's created for us. There's something really amazing about being able to connect with people through a shared interest without the fear or anxiety that comes with thinking that you have to be something you're not, or thinking that you have to conform to a certain ideal or worldview in order to be respected or loved. So I hope that on this Bungie Day, we all can remember what it means to be a Guardian. We all can remember to rally around each other, to show the love, spread the good vibes, and push back the darkness. I'll see you out there.
Oh, the upended. Which is funny because he was imprisoned upside down. Poor bastard's probably got a 4th century headache. I suppose that makes some assumptions about his anatomy, though, doesn't it? Chat with a character from Destiny. Who would that be and why? I feel like I'd like to talk with Shaxx. I want to have an actual conversation with Shaxx. Which is funny because I'm not a big PvPer. Like, I kind of PvP when I run out of other things to do. But I feel like Shaxx is the most interesting character that we don't really get to talk to.
In a world where you rescue heroes
from other timelines and brawl worm gods with your bare hands. It's a battle of light versus dark, monsters versus metal, everyone versus Telesto in a lore-rich universe with an abundance of adventure and exploration.
But that's not just why we play, is it? Believe me, Nightmare Hunts give me quite the adrenaline rush, but my Twitter mention suggests you expect more. So, did you keep playing for the life-changing god rolls? Or the mile-high sparrow flying? The Nessus frogs? The day one raid nights with your friends where you spend 8 hours and still don't know what you're doing? The Nessus frogs? You must have had some inspiration, right? Probably the creators and streamers that helped you forget that time you dropped your pizza, cheese side down. Or was it the people creating a Destiny universe of their own? With stories, art, and literally dressing for the job they want. Maybe you're here for the intellectual discussion, or maybe you're here for the Space Horse. Maybe you're here for the Destiny creators you love so much, Bungie actually got one to do this video. Hi, Mom and Dad. What I'm trying to say is, Destiny 2 is so much more than the game we see in trailers. While many joined for the fantasy, we found a home amongst its people. And in the endgame, we stayed for the discos, the DPS, the grenades, the bad bubbles, burgers, and Tanics behind every corner. Trombone medleys, laser tag, tower names, yeehaws, the dings, the punts, the clutcher kicks, sweeper bots, stasis crystals, cheese spots, raid callouts, pub stomp, ramen, sliding, chicken petting, Galahorn, Sepix Prime, shiny swords,
Thank you so much for joining us today. We are so excited to dive in.
Okay, we're going to refresh real quick
about just the kind of journey of being a
because my audio is unsynced.
massive fan to actually working at the company that we
There we
love
go.
so much.
Okay.
I want to learn about your journeys. How did you get started playing as a player, not as somebody who works here, playing Destiny, and kind of how has that relationship with the game evolved through the years? You know what, T, you and I, we've had many conversations with Session. I want to hear from you, buddy.
So I've been playing the game for a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
And so, you know, as proof of my, the D1 Alpha veteran status, I have my raid belt here today. So this is my cringe moment where I will be proud.
It's nice to see one in person. I've only seen it on like screens and like screenshots.
Tell us a little bit about it. Like, how'd you get it? When'd you get it?
That is the King's Fall World's First belt. Me and my 5 friends, we had, I say used to have, but I think we probably still have it. World's First of fun. Like whenever we were doing World's First races, it was supposed to be about having fun and showing off the new stuff. And for me, I always loved raiding just because like I'm a problem solver by heart. Like that's also why I love working here, because that's what I do is I just kind of solve problems that are really complicated. But it's really exhilarating. And now is very fun being able to watch others suffer for 24 hours.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because it is exhausting. So if you are listening to this and you are raiding, or if you're planning on raiding for a long time, drink water, stretch,
bathroom break.
don't die.
Bathroom breaks.
Thank you. Yeah.
Don't let that heart rate get too low.
I'm very much with Sam on this in terms of like the loving the problem solving and loving to get into that. I really fell in love with Destiny when I started raiding, and that was like my moment where I was like, I grew up playing puzzle games and mystery games, and like I love those types of games, and to find that in Destiny and to find that same sort of like problem solving, but to do it with a team and to do it with your friends.
I'm on the same page.
Yeah.
I'm totally on the same page. Like the number one story for me around that is definitely Deepstone. Deepstone, like I played all the way through Deepstone with my clan, which was amazing.
When you look back at the history of Destiny, there's so many moments like that, and I'm kind of interested on, is there any characters or story moments that really stick out to you from our history?
I feel like that's Destiny at its best, is like when you are learning from it. Like at least for me, I feel like the journey of Eris. From like D1 and being like, who are you? What are you doing here?
This is weird chick.
Yeah, it's like super creepy, right? Yeah, but I think like seeing where she is now and then how she's like really helped everyone else. Like
for them, I have no idea, honestly.
Titan is just like in my blood.
It's so weird.
So like for me, like seeing Eris,
like almost
help all of these
distracting.
different characters, seeing Zavala come from where he is, which a lot of people, again, I know some folks that don't really like him that much, but to me, he always just seemed like a really, father figure who's trying his best for everyone. You know, when Kay died, right? I think like, you know, people were like, what? Like Zavala, why aren't you doing this? XYZ. And then we got to learn more about him. So for me, Zavala is like number one, that his whole character arc, and then Eris and like her character arc. You're all insufferable to then like teaching everybody how to deal with their demons.
Yeah.
I think
Props
is
to narrative
kind of
too,
crazy.
'cause-
Incredible.
Speaking to now and like through season 17, how Eris, she's like one of the epitomes of grief in her whole story, and how she evolved to something where she's like, I had to learn how to deal with grief on my own. And to see her evolve to a character that is like helping people go through their own grief. It's Bungie, what the heck? Like, how do you do
And
this?
how patient she was. Like the fact that like when Crow would stumble or Zavala would stumble, she'd be like, come, take a step back. Patience. Healing doesn't happen overnight. And
exactly.
Yeah.
I think what we've seen in the last couple of
Okay, I
seasons
gotta
is
step away
of
for a
the
minute.
incredible
Messes with something while they're
narrative team
talking.
and
I will
just
be
diving
back before the
deeper
actual
into all the characters.
showcase.
I think that's one of my favorite things that we've seen from the kind of expansion from where we started to where we're at now, is just that deeper dive. And I know kind of where we're going with things, and just like the more that we're going to be able to dive into and hear characters' backstories and understand where they're coming from and what makes them, I think to everyone's point, it just makes it more than just a shooter game. You have that additional aspect of these incredible stories that we all connect with in different ways. And it just makes it, it's the Bungie magic, it's the space magic, it's the thing that like, that
then you do a little emote jig at the end.
yeah, exactly. And it all somehow, and it all makes sense.
It's called Glimmer Guns.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, how cool is it like that we're here now? And I'm kind of interested, like knowing your long relationship with this game before you even worked here. And then that we're sitting on this couch, getting to nerd out and talk about the things that we love the most. How has that been making that transition? What was that inspiration that drove you to be like, you know what? I'm gonna put my application in. We'll see what happens.
This is my first gaming studio for sure.
Yeah.
It's getting into Bungie is interesting because I always wanted to be in tech. That's really where I started. For Destiny specifically, I played it every day, but I never really thought of it as a place to work until Black at Bungie. And so I reached out to a bunch of people on LinkedIn and was asking a bunch of questions. I was like, hey, look. So it was really amazing to be able to like get into the industry and get into Bungie.
Destiny for me was, that was back when I was streaming for fun. It was just a hobby, but then it became just a lot more to me because it has all these things I love about games. Because I love RPGs and I love, you know, like the game feel of a Bungie game, right? When like you shoot that gun for the first time and it just feels good, you know.
Space magic.
Yeah, space magic.
Space magic.
Like,
and I always play the wizard, so I played the warlock.
you know, because that's all I want to do. I just want to cast space magic in every game that I play. So to me, the game's a lot. Like it's kind of just, it gave me a career. It gave me like guidance in life for finding a community that I really love. And now I'm absurdly thankful that I can be a part of the team and hopefully make
Okay, I'm back.
hopefully have that kind of impact on somebody
Talking
else.
heads are still
I
talking.
knew that I wanted to work in games. I actually got the opportunity not from the Bungie career website, but from a Twitter post from a Twitter post. And I immediately sent a message and connected, and I was like, I want to talk about these marketing opportunities. And now I'm here.
Now you're here. You love to see it.
So, and it's and just even now, just the fact that I'm sitting here, I'm just like,
you shot your shot, dude.
Oh
That's
my
what life's about.
literally, I shot my
You
shot.
shot your
I'm like, this is what they mean, because you hear them throw that phrase around, and you're just like, but what does it actually mean to shoot your shot? And it's like, no, it's like, you're not going to respond on Twitter. It's like, I'm going to find you in other places.
Even if
and
you
you're
have
gonna
those
give me
moments
a
of doubt. Even if you have that moment of fear, because sometimes to making a jump like that's scary.
Really scary.
If you're scared,
Absolutely.
do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. The leap into Bungie was really similar to Will's story. This is my first role in gaming. So it was this like huge leap to, I had been working in marketing for a long time, but I really wanted to make the switch to something that I'm really passionate about and something that I love, because I think that's what makes work so magical, is when you get to work on something you really care about and you really, really love and you feel passionate about. So that for me was the kind of thing that pushed me towards shooting my shot and taking my shot a couple years ago and making the switch over to Bungie. And it's been incredible. There's moments like this where it feels very surreal,
right?
Where you're like, what is happening? This is very, very, just to have that, like, we all work at Bungie now. Like, we get to contribute to that thing that we all love so much, and that's incredible.
I'm sorry, but that's such a good point, because there's so many people that ask us like advice on how to get in, and I was rejected numerous times before finally getting that spot. And, you know, I know it breaks my heart because so many other people are in that same position, and then they stop chasing that dream. Because, like, this isn't my first gaming job. I've been working in this industry for almost 20 years, and as a journalist, and it was really scary to make that jump. I felt like it was right. I kept applying for narrative.
Well, that's what she's saying. You just got to keep shooting your shot.
Not appropriate fan fiction as right example, so I get it. Like,
Just keep going.
I get it. They were like, you know, it was just, they were like, hey, we think you'd be a good fit for Community. Like, let's put you through that interview process. And we did that. And it was scary at first, but the more I kept interviewing, I was like, wait, no, this was made for me. Like, this is what I was supposed to do. And it was funny because all of that trepidation that first week left because I felt like it was family.
I'd like to think that Bungie gives space for that human condition, that human element. It's a place where I can feel like I can be myself. It's a place where I am being taken care of. And I'd like to think that, you know, we're not perfect and there's things we can improve upon, but we try to talk about those things.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. It was honestly so much fun just diving into your stories a little bit, not just like as devs and working on Bungie side, but as players before that and the journey into that. I'm really also excited for the upcoming showcase. So I'm going to need you all to meet me in the back. We're going to do a blanket burrito and we're going to hunker down with some popcorn. Okay? Let's go.
Let's go. I'm excited.
Blanket burrito, yeah?
Yeah. Blanket burrito.
Right.
Comfort. We're about comfort here at Bungie.
Hello, old friend.
What? They're like corrupted gold. No.
Are they using supers? That's what I want in Destiny. I want darkness. I just got chills.
This is everything I've ever wanted out of the story.
Multiple G-Force.
Oh my god, I love it.
Shoot your shot with a trace rifle. Just hold the trigger. 40 seconds!
The Leviathan is back.
A scythe? A freaking scythe!
He's got us.
He has given himself over to the witness.
Yikes.
That was hot.
Sir, are you okay?
Oh, you look nasty.
What the frig? Is that the witness?
Man, that's crazy!
I mean, you saw those damage numbers. It was pretty hot.
Welcome, Guardians. So awesome to be here with you again.
Last time we got up here, we got a chance to show you Savathun, the Witch Queen, and her majestic throne world.
Since then, it's been a wild year for Destiny.
You returned to the original Loot Cave to reclaim the
Hell
fabled Gallarhorn.
Then, you exorcised an ancient evil from a hive queen. So you could put it inside a grenade launcher.
And now, you've been spending the past few weeks cleansing a derelict Leviathan from its twisted nightmares.
In fact, the last year has been the best year we've ever had in the Destiny community. I hope you can feel it as well. And seeing this kind of reaction from our community, it's both humbling and inspiring.
Because our team here at Bungie, we're not just developers, we're also guardians. We're trying to build what we'd love to play in Destiny, and that's what brought each one of us here. Brought us not only to Bungie, but also brought all of us to this final showdown between light and darkness.
Give me the juice.
So, without further ado, this is the beginning of the end. This is Lightfall.
Oh my god.
When they see this glorious end, they will come for us.
Looks like a fucking Ninja Turtle.
To savor the fruitless struggle to its last drop. It's who
What the fuck? Those are definitely Darkness Cabal. Okay.
Because only in the end are we free.
New subclasses. Give it to me! Bruh, the synthwave aesthetic? Oh my god.
I've seen that thing 100 times now, and every time I see it, I still kind of get goosebumps.
Instantly, I had chills. It's all here. It's all happening now. Things are finally coming to a head.
Thematically, we really have been honing in on that kind of bombastic, big set piece approach.
It's gonna be over-the-top action, adrenaline pumping, like the whole time.
Almost, right?
This is really kicking off the conclusion to the Light and Dark saga, where we finally face down this foe that we've been anticipating facing for so long. It's pushing it to 11.
We've been hinting at this malicious force in the darkness that's been our enemy behind a lot of our conflicts. We revealed that enemy, we put a name on it and put a face on it, and that enemy is the Witness. And the Witness is coming with its newly empowered disciple, Callus.
Callus is really crash landing with a new and more powerful army than ever before. They've got new powers, they've got new armor, they've got tormentors to join their ranks that are going to be bigger and badder enemies than we've ever faced. Callus is taking that army that he's bringing with him to be the harbinger of the Witness's doom.
My god, I love it.
This is such a pivotal moment for Destiny.
The Titan looks like a Ninja Turtle.
Everyone is coming to have a last stand with Callus and the Witness to really avoid the next collapse, something that we've been trying to avoid ever since Destiny 1.
We see in the trailer that we're headed to Neptune, and on Neptune there's been this hidden city
Neptune?
of Neomuna where an alternate version of humanity has been blooming since the collapse.
Neomuna is the capital city of Neptune. It's a giant metropolis that we were completely unaware existed until now. What's interesting and exciting to me about this place is that it's pristine, it's new. It's
Oh my
not
God.
like a lot of the places that we've explored previously in Destiny. Exploring that space is very, very cool.
There's so much new stuff to discover in Neomuna and in Neptune. And also I saw some new characters there. I'm really excited to get to know Cloudstriders and their story.
Oh shit.
Cloudstriders can be compared to Guardians. They're both protectors of a civilization that's potentially under threat. But Guardians were chosen. It's their duty to protect humanity. Cloudstriders have chosen to protect their people.
There's like an awesome opportunity for the Guardians to learn from the Cloudstriders and their way of living and their philosophy of life.
So we've got the newness of that city, the newness of the Cloudstriders that we've never been aware of.
And then, of course, you get a glimpse of this green energy. I wonder what that is.
Oh my god.
Strand is the new darkness power that we discovered.
Strand.
Something that's unique about Strand, unlike any of these other powers we've ever had before, when you play through Lightfall, you are discovering this power for the first time. No one in the universe ever in the history of Destiny has used Strand before.
This is the Guardian discovering darkness on their own and learning how to shape it and manipulate it and use it against Callus and his forces, and, you know, have fun in the new urban environment of Neomuna.
Wait,
you are really
travel
gonna have to
powers?
prepare yourself for a wild ride.
We just got a glimpse of.
Do we get to
our new
Spider-Man
station,
swing?
Neomuna, our new foe, Callus and the Shadow Legion, paired with the Witness, and a very brief glimpse at Strand, but that's just barely scratching the surface of what this release has to offer.
Right.
Holy
like,
shit.
What we've just seen in that trailer is just the tip of the iceberg, and we've got a whole lot more we're excited to show you coming up.
Missed opportunity. Tip of the pyramid.
Last year, we wanted to return to our studio's roots in creating some of the best shooter campaigns in the industry.
That's been our legacy since Halo, and we tried to push that front and center in The Witch Queen.
And it's about more than just guns, but creating an adventure in a
Scrunch.
handcrafted world full of surprises. Then we added the legendary campaign option, because great combat needs to challenge you, to test your thumb skill, your tactics, and your build crafting.
And we heard loud and clear that you want more of that. In fact, 2
Hell
out of
yeah.
every 3 players that completed the Witch Queen campaign did it on Legendary.
You tested yourself against the Witch Queen in her Lucent Hive and rose to that challenge. And then you let us know it was one of the best shooter experiences that we've ever made.
So with Lightfall,
Hell yeah, it was.
we want to push that even further. We want to give you the best Bungie action experience that we can create.
Grandmaster
with the brand
campaign
new
when?
Lightfall campaign.
Lightfall is going to change the way that our players move, fight, and explore everywhere in Destiny.
Neptune is this fantastic destination. The capital city of Neomuna is a really fun place to explore, and it's this bright
shit.
neon metropolis. There's a harbor, office buildings, an arcade.
An
This is a
arcade?
city that we've made, and using Strand to traverse through it and explore it, it's going to be so exciting.
Strand traversal powers.
Once you whip out that grappling hook, ooh, you're gonna be able to explore and get to places that you couldn't.
Oh, God.
Grapple to there. I'm going to be a kid in a candy store.
Oh, God, I want
It's
it.
not a city that is collapsed. It is a city that has lived through the collapse.
Neptune now has to deal with the cloak being pulled back and then being revealed to the world and are now central of the conflict.
Callus is
Imagine the
taking his
grapple
capital
out of
ship and just, like,
bounds.
planted it right down in part of the city, and it's Cabal-occupied territory. It's a city under siege. You've got this infiltrator vibe at times where you feel like a tactical team going into a skyscraper. You're dealing with Cabal roadblocks and patrols all throughout the city.
Very Red War vibe.
The Shadow Legion, they provide that like characteristic Cabal brute strength. They're all about like volatility and power, and they've been enhanced now by Pyramid technology. They have these suppression devices that can take away some of your super, or take away some of your abilities, and then they fight alongside these terrifying new Pyramid units called Tormentors.
As part of his
mini
discipleship
rogue.
to the Witness, Callus has been upgraded. And so the Tormentors that they've brought in are these impossibly huge, unstoppable behemoths. They wield scythes, they can attack from a distance, they can bring you in close, they can drain your very life force from you. They are basically embodiments of terror.
It's like a boss character within the
Baby
battlefield.
Rogue,
Your stomach
but he's like a
drops. You're
gorilla.
like,
Oh,
okay, I'm
God.
flying through, I'm having fun, I'm popping heads, doing this thing, and then boom, there it is.
Bruh.
We've got all the new stuff going into the game. Strand, Tormentors, Shadow Legion, a cool new environment. These are all a great setting for a new Legendary campaign, and we're still making sure that we go through and we tweak and tune and we balance the encounters to have that right challenging level of difficulty for players.
The Legendary campaign was a huge hit coming out of the Witch Queen. It was the first time we had done that sort of elected difficulty where you could really test your skill and test your power. And so we're going to bring that back for Lightfall.
Of course, you're still going to have that higher reward tier, and we still want to make sure that you get that inside track towards being raid ready.
Everyone back at the studio is
Oh my
so
God.
hard at work on Lightfall,
Bro,
putting
the
in
grapple
details
mechanics.
and making this whole release come alive and continue to surprise and delight players. I am so excited to get this out.
Lightfall is unlike
Holy
anything
shit.
players have seen before in Destiny, and it's another step that sends you hurtling to the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga.
And the little bit of the guns that we're seeing too, like, Okay, that looks fucking cool. The fucking, what's the knife on a string? What's that called? I got kunai stuck in my head. I don't think that's what it is.
Amazing.
I'm super excited to dive into Strand and talk about all the new stuff that we just saw.
Strand, like Stasis, is a power from the darkness.
Almost.
Unlike our light abilities, which are all about creation, darkness is more about consciousness.
Strand is psychic energy that forms this extra dimension or this sort of matrix that connects everything together, connects all living beings and all minds. And you, the
Use
Guardian,
the
is sort of
Force, Guardian.
gaining the knowledge and gaining the power to peer into this alternate psychic universe and begin to pull at these
I don't
threads and
know.
tug at these wires
Because
that
the
are
kunai is a knife, but I
all
don't
these
know
living
what the one on a
beings.
string is called.
When Guardians learn how to use Strand, it's almost like this third eye opens up. It's about peeling back the curtain of reality, taking those connections and then weaving them into new objects.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool to see them come together. Like, it's always been there, and now that we can
I
tap
want it.
into it, we can use it for our benefit, whether it's through movement or through damage.
Strand has a grappling hook. Since you're seeing into this cosmic web, you are able to grapple at any point because the cosmic web exists everywhere.
Oh my
Even if there's
God.
not an object there, it will hook on to that web and pull you forward. It's just taking that idea to the
Wait, so it's not anchored to specific spots. You can just grapple.
Started as part of the Hunter's Kit, right? They're all about fluid movement, rapidly traversing space, and being very agile. But as we were developing, it's like, oh man, this feels like it's too much fun to just keep it to one class, right? So we made the call to expand this super cool new ability across all 3 classes. On the design side, we wanted to come up with how each of the classes interpreted this.
You can
additional
grapple to
psychic
the goddamn
dimension, like,
train.
in their own way, right? So the Warlock, they're the telekinetic master of Strand. So they're going to be able to telepathically reach into the Strand dimension, pull matter out, and weave it into this big barrage of these Strand missiles. Wherever they land, these missiles are actually going to unravel, sort of reweave
Holy
themselves
shit.
into a new form.
With the Titan, you're able to weave these claws and do an area of damage around you, spinning and slashing.
Strand crab.
The super I think I'm most excited for is the Hunter Rope Dart.
Crab stab. Rope dart.
The
Okay.
Hunter does a flip and weaves these strands into this rope dart, and it's
Oh my
swinging it
God.
as they're kind of moving around.
Holy shit.
The first time I saw that, even in its
Oh, I
kind
need
of,
it.
like rough state,
I need
just blew my mind.
Put it in my mouth.
We've learned a lot from creating our other subclasses, and we've taken those learnings.
Hunter
about
Super is
combat,
officially
about
named Stab
movement,
Crab.
About build crafting. We put that all into Strand, and I'm so excited to see where players take it once it's out there in the wild.
I think Hunter got an ad clear super, sort of, with
Destiny is
this
a game
season,
that
but
gets
we'll see.
even better when you play with your friends. We want to create communities that are welcoming and inclusive, and that let you bring your old friends and make new ones. And since last year, over 5 million new Guardians have joined our ranks.
Dang.
We believe that there are still millions more of your friends that would love to play Destiny with you. And the things that you want to see us improve in Destiny are also exactly what's going to make it easier to convince your friends to come and check out the game.
It should be easier to create custom, incredible builds. Easier to find people to play with. Easier to swap from being that boss-melting, storm-chaser-wielding, falling star juggernaut right into that ultimate yeehawing, dead man's tail shooting, Titan's rampart crutching sentinel.
And if none of what Joe just said makes sense to you, we want to fix that too.
Maybe.
Because it's not about removing
Maybe.
the
We'll
depth
see.
that makes Destiny so great. It's instead about allowing everyone to dive deeper with ease.
The changes we're making to make Destiny easier to come into, changes to how you build your characters,
in-game loadouts,
how you see what there is to do and what there is to accomplish. And in the year ahead, we're actually making it easier to form groups in Destiny so you can go and do some of the greatest content that Destiny has to offer.
All the teams are working together to build this experience, and so that's what's really exciting.
We keep on hearing from players like, hey, unless I have a friend to play with, I don't know what to do. And so what we're trying to give them is like, hey, here's a path to follow. Guardian ranks are basically like a knowledge ladder. We actually progress you through 11 ranks, and it's really like heavily focusing on like exposing players to all the systems of Destiny.
At some point, the story about you as a Guardian involves other Guardians and what they think about you. That is just a whole new dimension of your journey through Destiny that we've never really explored before. When you show up in the tower and you see that person who's at one of the highest ranks, you're going to know that you're looking at a player who's actually really demonstrated mastery of many of the different activities in Destiny, not just from our perspective, but from the
Love
perspective of other players. Some of the higher Guardian ranks will actually be asking for you to step up, to actually rise to the occasion and prove to other Guardians that you are a strong player and a strong leader.
A lot of people have groups that they already play with, but this will really provide people the opportunity to be recognized for helping other people learn the game, but also provide more people to play with on a regular basis.
Interesting.
In the year of Lightfall, we're going to actually be investing in building a looking for group system in Destiny. It's
Oh,
you'll be able
God,
to
it's
look
about
for other
time.
players, you'll be able to find groups that are looking for players.
About to put like a half dozen Discords out of business
Form groups in the next coming year
if they do a good job.
It can be really hard to get through some of the hard content solo, and making it so much easier to find people to play with is just going to make getting into Destiny and doing the awesome content so much easier.
Yeah, and they'll be able to say, this is a player who
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
about it.
trust to lead me through the new raid. I want to join their group. Or they can say, these are players who are new to the activity. I want to take them for that first raid because that
Yeah,
would be
no,
a
it
great
needs to be
experience for
in-game.
them and a valuable experience for me as a leader.
And between like the rating
come
system, like the
together
ranking
and
system, showing that
understand
like
each other better when they've never met before.
I know
It's
what
gonna
I'm doing.
Make the game so much more social.
That's gonna be
and
good.
I
This'll
think
be
that
awesome.
It's going to really make Destiny players feel like they're on one team.
So commendations is a feature that
Commenda-
you'll experience towards the end of an
Fuck
activity. So you end
yes.
the activity now, and
No,
you
you're
see
fine,
this
Pilch.
screen that has all the people you played with. You can click on one of the Guardians and choose what experience you had with them. So like, were they a good team player? Were they fun to play with?
There's no better way to actually show how good a person is as a teammate or as a leader than to have other players say, this person's a great teammate, this person's a great leader. It's really a system that's designed to let players show appreciation for each other.
Also, using the commendation system, people are going to be able to say like, hey, this person as a good leader, and looking at the Guardian rank system, they have a lot of experience. It's going to be, oh,
It
that's
could
the
be good,
person
it
I
could
want
be
to help
really
me
bad.
Get through this hard content that I've been struggling with.
Social games like Destiny give you an opportunity to like really connect with other people and do things
We'll see.
together and get to know each other. And with a system like LFG, you're making it so that more people can get that experience started than ever before.
I think the thing they're doing
In
that's
the mod manager are
smart
completely new features.
The mod manager is
is
meant to
there's
make
no
build
like
construction
negative
Destiny a
to
lot
the
easier.
accommodations.
We all
It's
love the
positive or
fashion
nothing.
game. Fashion game's amazing. And so we're going to take what we did for the fashion game and we're bringing it to the Buildcraft game. There's going to be one screen where you can go to and do your entire loadout for your character.
This one makes me horny.
So you'll be able to save the build that you
I need
put
it.
together as a loadout, and then
In-game
switch between those
loadouts.
things as you're going from activity to activity.
Yeah, I feel like with the new release of Destiny and the commendation system mixed with Guardian ranks, we're giving players even new aspirations. It isn't going to be just about power level. It won't just be about gear. It's also going to be about that Guardian rank. It's going to be about those commendations. It's all the ways that we're bringing players
Yeah, the
together.
accommodations are purely positive. You can't like downvote somebody because downvotes just are toxic in a game like this. But if you can only give positives or silence, I think it'll
So
be good.
today, we are also launching a brand new season of Destiny 2.
Oh, here we
And as
go.
we've evolved our seasons over the years, we've learned a lot. And I think we've been able to deliver some amazing character moments and events for the community.
We're long past the era of content droughts. Instead, there are exciting story and events happening in Destiny almost every week, year-round. And we're not slowing down.
Each season, we want to keep raising the bar for narrative experiences in any live game. We want to keep pushing to create unexpected adventures that'll make every season of Destiny unique. And we want to keep listening and learning from you, the Destiny community, so that we can create the strongest seasons of any live service.
Because the witness is coming. And if we want to survive, we need a crew. We need to enrich our defenses. If you're feeling surly, maybe even
Right.
loot our enemies.
We may even need to find a captain to join us on our next adventure in the
Uh-oh.
Season of Plunder.
Season of Plunder. Yar. Oh my god.
The old crew's now really under her command.
I've read about them. What is the human word?
Pirates. The full vanguard should be rallied to deal with these outlaws.
Well, anchors away.
Holy shit.
Tell those pirates what happens when they crush Spiderhead.
Oh my god, look at the cosmetics. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, it's a blunderbuss. Blink! Ah! Okay, alright. My hype feels justified.
Sorry, getting a little swept up in all this adventuring.
Oh my god.
What are you most excited about for Season of Plunder?
Pirates. This season we said, what if we
Bro.
just go to the stars and dig up buried treasure?
We are unearthing a lot of mysteries and secrets. We're
Look at the guns.
onto enemy spaceships. And then we're also learning a lot of things about some of our favorite characters.
We're gonna have an adventure this season.
Season of Plunder kicks off with Aramis being freed from her icy prison. She's
Hell
collected
yes.
old fallen crews of pirates and rogue cabal together in order to hunt down mysterious relics and treasures.
It's time to meet your end.
So Guardians are tasked with stopping Aramis from collecting these relics. And in order to do that, you have to create your own crew of shady dealers and backroom brokers.
Drifter, Mithrax, Ido, and Spider are going to be helping you.
Anchors away. Ready when you are, Captain.
That's the beginning of Season of Plunder. What you're going to be doing
my God.
is forming a pirate crew of your own. You're going to fill it with
I need
different
it
crew
now.
members that you can recruit over the course of the season. Drifter is going to toss you the keys to your personal catch. Then you're just going to set out into the stars and do cool pirate stuff.
So excited.
Ah!
This season, we have multiple brand new activities coming that will really give you a sense of being on a pirate adventure. One of the mainstays of this season is a new 6-player offensive called Catch Crash.
When I saw the concept for the catch with the big mainsails on it, I just said, oh my god, this is going to be a fun season.
Look at the ships.
Just like
Holy
seeing Catch
fuck.
Crash through the different iterations, like fighting on the deck of the ship.
You get to become your own ammunition and launch yourself.
Look at the
from a
pistol,
cannon to the other
flintlock
ship,
pistol.
And you are the weapon, so
Ah.
you're gonna go mess them up.
Okay, I need it now. Where's the
The
patch?
big activity we have coming this season is called Expedition. You're going to be guiding a massive drill that's looking for this buried, hidden pirate treasure, and you're going to have to be fending off of all these pirate crews trying to protect their hoards.
Holy shit. The emote!
And then our final new activity coming this season is what we're calling Pirate Hideouts.
We have so many like different little maps that you can piece together fragments of this season, and they lead you to the lair of the Pirate Lord, right? Their hideout.
These are their caves where they're hoarding all of their amazing
Oh
treasures
my
and their
God.
mysterious relics.
These relics are mysterious objects of dark power, and they're all over the system. We don't know exactly what it is they do yet, but if Aramis is trying to collect them, it's nothing good.
Taking the opportunity to line the ARC 3.0 update with the Fallen, it just ended up working out perfectly because you got all the simple ARC weaponry and the ARC shielded captains. It feels right with that release, almost like we planned it.
ARC is a damage type that's about proximity, right? It's about going fast up into your enemy spaces and like deleting them. It's the damage type for people that want to hold W. You don't want to retreat.
Unbridled aggression to the max.
Hunter is really about close range action, being fluid and dynamic and agile, evasive. So we're going to give Arc Hunter a new super. We call it Gathering Storm, where you summon your Arc Staff, like twirl it above your head, and then launch it out, and then it will embed into the ground or into like bosses or mini bosses or champions and jolt them. Like a big lightning strike will strike the staff and overcharge it. And while that staff is overcharged, it'll start Tesla coiling little lightning bolts out at nearby enemies.
Oh,
It's kind of this
God, I need it.
elemental conduit. You are a class that will turn yourself into lightning. You will create things out of lightning. Previously, we had this exotic armor piece called Getaway Artist, where you consume your grenade and it'll make a what we call a sentient arc soul that fires faster and does more damage as a result.
Kinda.
So we decided to roll that into base Arc Soul behavior. Anytime you are amplified, any Arc Soul you have from any source will become the supercharged version that will fire off just rapid fire bolts.
Titan's about being this unstoppable freight train. It's about this constant movement. So we gave Titans a new movement option, something that we felt like is going to be competitive in this new environment of air dodges and air slams. That's a new ability called Thruster. And it's all in first person. It's all very much in the heat of the moment. You see it happen. Its whole property is like rush down or getaway. It's a movement tool to the max.
Interesting.
There's gonna be this new melee ability called Thunderclap, which is like an amazing thing where he like charges his fist, all super flashy. It's our first ever charge melee, so you hold down the button, and as that cocks back and charges up, you'll end up doing more damage and getting a little bit more range.
Oh my
Speaking
god.
of the whole goal of deleting things, I believe in PvP, a full charge is a one-shot kill.
It is, oh yeah.
It's a little skillful to like pull off because you're gonna have to really read your opponent here. The whole through line of Arc is like, it really isn't that complicated. It's move fast, hit hard, and stay alive.
What I'm most excited about in Season of Plunder is that this is really a season that has a sense of adventure. You're exploring the system, you're looking for pirate treasure, pirate relics. You're seeing the world evolve in a way we haven't done before.
I love that with the activities in the season, like we just leaned really hard into the pirate fantasies. I love that we have your own catch. I love that you're tracking down buried treasure and then going after the pirate leaders in their caves.
The interesting thing about Destiny is we're not just a fantasy game or a sci-fi game, we're kind of a blend of both. We take inspiration when we say pirates, it's old world pirates that you would see traditionally back in the 17 and 1800s. We have
I think they were
Still, we have
approximating.
exotic
TWAB is
fusion
probably
rifle
more
that
accurate.
plays different than fusion rifles you've ever seen before.
It's a
just like
fusion
end-to-end,
shotgun.
really leaning
Holy
into
shit.
that spirit of like the pirate adventure. And let's also make it so that new players coming in can actually jump in and get started. The gift of the Thunder Gods is a starter kit. It's a set of armor, it's a Thunderlord exotic weapon.
So jump in, join your friends, set sail, become the captain, and build your crew today in Destiny.
King's Fall, yeah! Yes! Oh, look at the armor. Did they turn it into a pulse? Because that looked like the auto rifle from D1, but it was a burst rifle. Did they make it a pulse rifle? Because honestly, I'm actually kind of okay with that.
Man, it is so awesome seeing King's Fall return to Destiny.
Yeah, actually, King's Fall was the first thing I got to work on at Bungie. And I'm thrilled that a whole new generation of Guardians will get to experience
Show me the gun!
a refreshed and reloaded showdown with the Taken King.
So, we've shown you Lightfall. We've shown you the new damage type, Strand.
I am
We've
so
shown
glad you
some
corrected that,
deeper
Hedgie. I was going
changes
to yell
the
at
game
you.
that we're going to be making throughout the next year. But we have one more thing that we are excited to announce today.
Uh-oh.
Destiny is coming to the Epic Game Store.
Of course.
Epic has been an absolutely fabulous partner to work with. They love Destiny. And we are just huge fans of what they've been doing in the social game space. When we first started working with Epic, we sat down and talked about the impact that their games have had on us. And they had a bunch of the same stories for us.
They shared stories about playing the Vault of Glass and how much they enjoy the social experiences in Destiny. And I got to talk about the summer of Fortnite Chapter 1, Season 5, when my whole family was laser focused, taking turns in the island to unlock Drift.
In addition to launching all of Destiny 2 on the Epic Games Store today,
we know.
For the next week, if you download the game on Epic, we will give you the 30th anniversary for free.
Holy shit.
If you haven't earned your Galahorn yet, or you haven't played the Grasp Dungeon, come to the Epic Games Store and you can jump in for free.
We want to welcome all these new Guardians with a celebration. One that stretches a little further than the last city.
Destiny cosmetics in other games too. Zavala's in Fortnite. That's incredible. Fall Guys skins. Oh god. Holy shit.
A few years ago, we shared our plans for the Light and Darkness saga. This journey, years in the making, is coming to an end. Since we started charting our own course, we've been building this story. Across 5 years of expansions, since the first pyramid ship emerged in Shadowkeep and we first spoke to the darkness. Then, across Beyond Light, the Witch Queen, and coming up in Lightfall in the final shape, we're building towards a climactic collision between the powers of light and dark.
We've also been working on the Destiny engine behind the scenes, preparing our technology and our game to last for many years to come. Because Destiny 2 is not going anywhere, and neither are your expansions. We want this story, since we first communed with the darkness on the moon, to be fully playable, start to finish. And we're happy to announce today that we are not planning to sunset any more.
Hey, well done.
We want the Destiny universe to grow, and we're going to continue to do everything that we can behind the scenes to keep that possible.
That makes me happy.
But enough about
They
the
learned their
distant
lesson.
future. Let's talk about today, the best day all year to jump into Destiny.
Yes, because if you're looking to catch up, right now, all expansions are free to play for this entire week on every platform for everyone.
Right now, Season of Plunder is live, and the Helm's got a set of supercharged art gear for anyone looking to catch up on the fun.
Destiny is live on the Epic Games Store. You can download it for free, and you can get the 30th anniversary pack as your welcome gift.
And if you liked what you saw about the future, right now, pre-orders for Lightfall are live on all platforms.
Hey, there we go.
Anyone who purchases the annual pass gets the exotic auto rifle Quicksilver Storm today.
Today is a perfect day
Interesting.
to play Destiny.
So we'll see you in game.
February 28th. That's a cool auto rifle.
When they see this glorious end, they will come for us.
I've read about them.
I gotta collect my money first, but then they can take it.
Pirates.
Oh, the grapple makes me so happy. The one that Zavala was riding on? Because that's from Fortnite.
What they do then
It's a Fortnite glider that looks like a sparrow.
is who they are.
Wow. Crazy. All right. Not so interested in the post show. I got some stuff I got to do IRL. So we're going to end this stream there. You guys are the best, and we'll see you in orbit. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Bye.